assignment questions?
Madam,
Nobody?
I have that graded assignment week 8 one question. Could you please solve, madam? So
Okay.
the
What is the
question,
question?
yeah, question number
Can
four,
you just
four,
share the
yeah,
screenshot?
question number 14 and 15, madam.
Can you screenshot?
Okay, okay. I'll share screenshot. I pasted in the chat box.
Did you share it?
Yeah, I just pasted in the chat box, madam. Oh, okay. Maybe went to hospital. I shared
Yeah,
everyone only. I shared
yeah,
everyone,
just
madam.
share it. Yeah.
Even,
Can you share it again? I was not in the chat, so.
okay. So I need to post everyone or for you only?
No, I can post it to everyone.
So you can receive, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
paste.
should get the solution of the questions, right?
I
Isn't it?
sent. I sent again, madam. So you not received?
No, no, no. I received it, but you should get the solutions in your portal, right? If I'm not wrong.
No, it's a graded 8 assignment, madam. Still not released.
Yeah. So
Seventh
will
only
the
available. Seventh only available.
okay, okay. So this will be available then next Sunday. Okay, let me check. Yeah. So what is the problem here? I mean,
Problem is very big question. Be difficult to read itself. So so how to understanding itself is a problem, madam. Sir.
Okay, so yeah, so you have two different functions, P and Q. So at P represent the population and T represent the time, the population of the bacteria culture of type P is non-function. Okay, so you have two different function P and Q. So you have doubt in question number 13?
Yeah, all 13, 14, 15.
Okay. Okay, so basically you have given to function and you have to check the continuity. So because you have the three different interval, so you need to check for the function p, you need to check the continuity at point 3. Okay, like the left hand limit, the right hand limit. My screen is visible, right?
Your screen visible, but okay,
No,
now
no.
only it's coming. So that white page is not coming.
Yeah, the page is void. I mean, I haven't yet wrote anything.
Okay.
Your screen is totally dark.
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's dark. So the question is, I mean, you have the function p of t, okay? T
Mhm.
cube minus 27.
See, if this kind of questions that the piece by piece coming now. So how we need to read and
Yeah.
how we need to understand, madam. That is the first question I have problem. First,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So we already saw this type of question. Huh? If you have, I mean, this type of question in piecewise, I mean, if you have some, suppose 2 or 3 different interval like that, then you have to check at the boundary points only. For example, in the first function p, you have 3 interval, but it is like when less than 3, when equal to 3, and when greater than 3, right? So
Mhm.
you don't need to check at other points, but it's enough if you can check the function, the continuity or differentiability, whatever, at the point 3. Okay. So when you will put the left hand limit, I mean, just limit t tending to 3 minus, you will use this function. Okay, there is
Mhm.
another function when t is greater than 3, right?
Yes.
So when t tending to 3 plus, you will use this function. And then you have to check that both the limit are equals to f of 3. That means that is 27, right? Does this?
Mm.
If this is equal to 23, 27, both the limit, left hand limit and right hand limit, then you can write the function is continuous. Okay. And,
Okay.
you don't need to check other points because at other points it will be automatically continuous. So at 3, if it is continuous at 3, then it is continuous everywhere. Similarly for differentiability. Okay. We know that how to calculate
Madam,
mean and approximation. I
your
mean, how
sorry to
to
interrupt.
calculate the time value, right?
Your voice is jarring, madam.
Okay, okay. Just Is it fine now?
Yeah.
Is it fine now?
Now
Can
okay.
you
Now
hear
okay.
me?
Yeah, now okay, madam.
Okay. So that is what I was saying. So
Your
if you
your
have
screen
this type of function,
your screen not shared, madam.
I I have shared my screen. You can see.
Yeah, now it's coming now. Now it's loading.
Okay. Now it visible?
Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's visible.
Okay. So, yeah, that's the process actually. You just have to check at the point 3. Okay. First, check the left hand limit, then right hand limit. If they are equal, then it exists. And if they are equals to 27, that means at that point, follow the
Voice
solution. Okay,
breaking
nothing.
and your screen is not visible.
Hmm. It's happening for everyone or just each one?
Now its screen is visible, but your voice is breaking.
Yes.
Okay, it's happening for everyone.
Yes. Yes.
It's constantly breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just hold on. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now is it fine or still it's broke?
Yeah, now it's better.
No, ma'am. Fine.
Okay. Screen is visible, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so is it fine now? Can you solve the question?
Uh,
Yeah. Fine.
Madam, you solve it, madam. So
Okay. So, okay, is there any other doubt or then we can move to week 9 portion?
But I have shared you a question, ma'am. So I'm just can you please explain it? It's week-9 assignment question.
Okay, so we will start week 9 assignment. Before that, I will just discuss one rule, integration by parts. It was left last week, right? So it's just a rule.
madam, sorry to interrupt. That above questions, the
Yes.
how say we were not completing, madam.
This question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just I told like you have to just check at the point 3. So can you do that or I have to do it like the whole question?
If you're doing, it's grateful, madam. So that all because it's like a new type of question. We're not able to the pattern. We don't understand actually.
Okay, this is not a new type of question. I have solved so many questions in this form.
Okay. Okay.
Just
If
okay,
anybody see in this meeting, any other people also record,
Yeah,
so they
I'm
can
sorry.
tell. Yeah. So if I only me, then okay, you can neglect it.
Okay, so is there any other who is facing problem with this?
Yeah, ma'am, I also have a bit confusion.
Okay,
with
so can you check this limit? What will be the limit?
will be
This is in 0 by 0 form, right? So what do we have to do?
differentiation. Yeah,
Yes.
L'Hopital.
Right. So then we will get 3t square, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then there is no problem. So we can directly put 3 instead of t, right? So we will get 3 cube. That means 27, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is the function for the left hand limit? Can anybody tell me? Otherwise, I have to just check it. What is the function in left hand limit? Yeah, just unmute yourself and tell me what is the function. This function, what was the function?
It is for equal, ma'am.
No,
Yeah,
left
when
side
t
only.
is
That is t cube minus 27
when
by
t,
t minus 3 only is a left side function, right?
yes, and right hand side function was like when t is greater than 3, then what was the function?
That is 1 by e to power of 81 and t of t minus 3.
1 by et?
E to power 81 t minus 3. So e to power of 81 of t minus 3.
T minus 3.
T minus 3 below, madam, in product.
Okay, in product.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, okay. That means this one, right? E power
And,
t.
and
whole
yeah. Yes,
t
correct.
minus
Yes,
this one.
correct. Yeah, t minus 3. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, what about this
How
function?
will
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, I don't understand last step of this question actually.
Which
Ma'am,
one?
how will we get 1 upon ex minus 3?
This is the given function, no?
Oh, it's given. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, this is the given function.
Oh, okay, ma'am, then fine.
I cannot see the chat. Why? I don't know. Yeah, this is the function, right?
Yes, yes.
This is correct. Okay. So, what if we put 3 instead of t? Then we will get some 1 over there. Here, this will be something finite. I mean, e power 3 power 81. Yes.
There is still some function in the RHS side, RHL. It's in the numerator, 1 into e power 27t minus e power 81. It will be in the numerator.
Yeah, and okay. What is in the numerator?
E power 27t
E power 27t
minus
whole minus or over power in power?
whole minus
All minus.
Minus.
e power 81.
So this is a function, right?
And in the denominator, e power 81 only, not e power 81t.
Okay. Oh, let me write it properly.
I pasted the question, madam, again. You can check it.
Yeah, just let me check the question. Okay. Okay. So this is the question. I mean, okay, let me solve here only. So if we put 3 instead of t, then what will get? 27 into 3. What is 27 into 3?
81.
81, right? That means this portion will be 0 if we put 3, right? And this portion will be also 0. So again, we will get 0 by 0 form, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then we will apply the L'Hopital rule, right? So what we will get? 27 e power 27, and here it will be e power 81, right? Is it fine up to now?
Yes.
Just differentiate this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we will put t equals to 3. Okay. Then we will get 27 into e power 81 by e power 81, right? So it will be equals to 27. Hence the left hand limit is 27. The right hand limit is also 27. And the value at t is also equals to 27. Right? That means the function p
Madam,
is...
this one differentiating with the t, right? So another product
Yes.
also is there. So that is t minus 3 also there and below.
Yeah.
E to power 81 in
What is
product of
the rule? I mean, you have to do f dash by g dash, right? So your
yes.
f is this function, e power 27t minus e power 81, right? So
Yeah.
f dash will be this portion, right? Because e power 81 is a constant, so it will be 0 after
Yes.
differentiating. And the
Yes. Yes. Yes.
differentiation of this term will be this, right? And here
Yeah.
e power 81 is again constant, so it will be same. And what is the differentiation of t minus 3? This is 1, right? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear. Okay. So it's clear right now. So that means the function p is continuous at 3. Okay. That means it's continuous everywhere. Okay. Similarly, we can check for the function q. Now, can you do that? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah. So similarly, if you are like doing the same thing with the function q, then you have to check at the point 2, okay? Because here the boundary point is 2, right? So similarly, you will check limit t tending to 2 minus, then we will use this function 5t minus 9 to the power 1 by t minus 2. Okay, so we know that in such a case, we have to take logarithmic, right? So we will take u equals to this, then log u, limit log u will be limit t tending to 2 minus logarithmic 5t minus 9 to the power 1 by t minus 2, right? Just take logarithmic both sides. Then we can take this term here, right? 2 minus logarithmic 5t minus 9 by t minus 2. Is it clear up to now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just if we just now put t equals to 2, then we will get log 1 by 0. That means 0 by 0 form, right? So again, we can apply L'Hopital rule. Then after applying L'Hopital rule, we will get the limit. Okay. So just if apply L'Hopital rule, then we will get 5 over 5t minus 9. This will be the derivative of this function, and this function will give 1, right? Then apply limit, then we will get 5. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
limit of this function is 5. That means limit of u, that means our function, we took this function as u, limit of u will be e power 5. Okay, so clearly this is not equals to e power 4, which is the value of at 2, right? So this is not continuous at the point 2. Okay, can you check the right hand limit now when t tending to 2 plus for the last function?
Yes, ma'am. We can use Laptel formula, right?
Yes, just check and let me know what is the answer right now. Just check, all
Okay,
of
ma'am.
you. Yeah. What is the answer?
E square. E power 4.
E power 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is equals to q of 2, but this is not equals to the left hand limit, right? Left limit, which is equals to e power 5. So the function is not continuous at the point 2. Is it fine? I mean, is it the answer? If it is okay with everyone, then we can move to the next problem. Is it fine to all of you? Okay. So can you now move to week 9? Or is there any other problem with this question? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we can move to week 9 content, or is there any problem? Anything to explain? If yes, then tell me. Otherwise, we will move to. Okay. So because all of you are silent, I have to assume you don't have problem with this thing. So just let me introduce. Is it visible? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So integration by parts, it's basically a multiplication rule. Okay. So if we have like this function of x, and b is also another and integrate with respect to x. Okay. So for one function we will do derivative, and another function we will do the integration, and you have to choose the function accordingly. Okay. So which will be more suitable to do this. Okay. So the formula is first you have to fix one function, just for say q, and you have to derivative the function. Wait. Voice is audible or it's breaking?
It's breaking, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the formula. So both u and v are function of xy. Okay, uh, just let us solve one example. Suppose you have derivative this x sin x dx. Can you do this using this formula? You have to take as, you can take this as u and this as v. Okay, then this formula. Then can you tell me what the integration of function? Question is correct.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
You cannot see the screen. Screen is sharing. I mean, it's going for everyone.
Yeah. Now it's showing.
Okay. So now you can formula, right? And we have this example, this function x sin. Okay, just apply the formula and let me know what is the integration. Question is clear, right? Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am, it's cleared from screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not the screen. I mean,
Just let me know, unmute yourself and tell me the answer. Don't write in the chat, so I'll not be able to see.
for which question do we have to answer?
This one. Anyone? What is the answer?
Ma'am?
Yes.
X cos x minus
Minus
sin
x cos x plus sin x.
sin x is sin x is sin x squared
This
by
one?
maybe ma'am, I'm not
X square. This. Okay, let us. So we will just put in this formula, okay? So our u is x and v is sin x, okay? So this will be equals to u, that means x integration.
x square is in multiply of sin x by x.
Yeah, okay. This, right? Then just differentiate u, so we will get 1, right? And again sin x dx, right? Then this will be minus x cos x minus fine.
Integration of x is x 1 n plus 1 by n, no?
No. We will do the differentiation of x. Okay, sorry. Yeah. We will do the differentiation of x, okay? And integration of b, that means sin x. Okay?
Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay.
What is 1, right?
Yes,
1.
ma'am.
Then integration of sin x, right? Then we will get a minus cos x here, from here, right? Minus cos x, right? Then we can take this minus outside the integral, so this minus sign will be positive, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And cos x dx, okay? Then
Yeah,
if
ma'am.
we do again integration of the cos x function, then we will get a sin x, okay?
Yes. Ma'am, can you
Just,
explain? Yeah, ma'am, I think in last session, one of the TAs said that integration of x square is x n plus 1 upon n.
yes, integration of x is x power n is 1 over n. But we are doing the differentiations. First,
Ma'am,
differentiate
voice is
the
very
function. Then we will
clear.
integrate.
Hello. Are you?
Okay? Yes. Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, your voice is breaking.
Okay, actually, I can understand you due to some network issue.
No, ma'am.
Now, can you now hear me?
Yeah, ma'am. No, I hear you.
So you just have to first derivative, then integration, okay?
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is the formula. And this is the formula, right? Just apply the formula. Okay? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay.
I have shared you with something. Can you please explain it?
Which one?
I have shared you in chat box. I pressed.
8th question. This one.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So you have to calculate the integration. So, okay. So, did you try to solve it?
Yeah, ma'am. I have tried, but I didn't get. I don't tell me what is the thought. I didn't get a thought, ma'am. How like it. Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
Ma'am, yeah, ma'am.
So, yes, you're audible. All of you facing problem. Is there anyone who has solved this one?
Not yet touched the integration part yet.
Okay. Okay, this is from activity questions, right? We
Yeah,
will
ma'am.
go to the activity questions. Yeah, okay. So we will go to the activity question, then we will solve this question. But before that, just let us solve one more problem over the integration by parts, okay? Then I will start the activity question. Then I will cover all the activities, okay? So, just try to solve this one. And just let me know the answer. The question is clear, right? This is logarithmic x, natural logarithmic function. This is x. You can take this as you don't know how to integrate the function log x, right? So just take this as u and take this as v. Differentiate this function and integrate the function x. Okay.
Integrating the v and differentiating the u.
Yes.
Okay.
Just you can unmute yourself and tell me the answer. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, ln into x square by 2 minus x square by 4.
Repeat. Can you repeat? ln?
ln x into x square by 2 minus x square by 4.
Okay.
And ln into x square by 4.
Here.
X square by 2, yeah. X square by 2.
Yeah, this is fine, no?
Yeah. Natural log into x square by 2.
Yes, yeah. ln into x square by 2. This is fine. Okay, so let us just solve. So first we will integrate the function x dx minus, then we will differentiate the function ln x by dx, and then we will integrate the function x dx, right? So from here we will get 1 by 2 x square into ln x. From here we will get 1 by x, right? Right? And from here we will get x square, right? Dx. Is it fine?
X square by
Is it okay? Now, up to now? It's fine up to now?
In the U part, we have again did separations.
Yeah, first we will differentiate the U part, right? And we will integrate the V, right? So if we just differentiate ln x, we will get 1 over x. And integrate the function x, then we will get x squared by 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we can take half outside and x will be cancelled out. Then we will get this thing, right? Minus x squared by 4. So this answer is right. Okay, it's fine for everyone. Is it fine for everyone?
How did we got with the x square by 4?
We have already half outside, no? And if we derivative x, if we integrate x, then we will get x squared by 2, right? And we have already half outside.
Okay.
Fine. Okay. Okay, so it's fine for everybody. Is it okay? Is it okay for all of you? Okay, so basically this is a formula, integration by parts. This is a multiplication rule for the integrations, and slightly different, but just try to solve some problem over this type of thing. Okay, let us now check this question. So okay, so you know what is the formula for a cube plus b cube? What is a cube plus b cube? A plus b
A plus B into
a
A
square
square minus
plus
B square.
minus ab plus b square, right?
Yeah.
We just take a equals 1 and b equals x. Okay. Then this function can be written as 1 over x plus 1 into x square minus x plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, just we can again factorize this. Is it possible to factorize this thing?
No, no.
Okay. So, okay. But we can, yes. What?
I got one thought. Can I say?
Yeah, sure.
Can we go with partial fractions, ma'am? A by
Yes, right. We have to like express this as some a over some in plus 1
Yeah, now I
plus
got
some bx plus c by x square minus. Okay. Because we cannot factorize this again, so we will use bx plus c here so that we can put this thing and we can get something. Okay. So just equate this thing and then just do the calculation and just put some specific value. Then you can find the values of A, B, and C. You did this type of thing in your 12th standard, right?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So in this way, you can solve this. Then maybe because they have said you will get these two functions, and in this case you can solve it. But if you are getting this function, just put x equals to cos x. Okay. Sorry, cos x, sec x. No, tan x. Okay. So then we will get 1 plus tan square x. That means this portion will be sec square x, right? Right?
Yeah.
Can you solve it using these hints, 2-3 hints?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Just the steps are just equate this with this type of function, then calculate ABC, putting some specific values of x, and in the next step you will get these two factor. For this factor, just put x equals to tan x. Okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
substitute this type of thing, then you can solve the problem. Okay, just try to solve it. If it's not happening, then let us know in the next session. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let us now move to the activity questions. Let me know what are the doubts in activity questions. Okay. Is there anything in 9.1? Anything in 9.1?
Ma'am, just a second. Just a second. I'll just open up.
Yeah, sure. What about others? Did you just check the activity questions? Is there any doubt in 9.1? What about question number 10?
Question number 4.
Okay, question number 4. And then? Okay, just let us start with one by one. Okay. So what is question number 4? You have the graph given. Okay. Let us check all the options. The first option is x is in 2 to 6. Then the function is increasing. So this is 1, right? Then 2 will be something here. And this is 8. Then 6 will be somewhat here, right? So 2 to 6 means this portion of the function, right? That means this portion of the function. Clear? So this is increasing, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What about the second option then? This is 8 and this is 10. That means this portion of the function. This is decreasing, right? The second option is also correct. What about the third option? 2 to 6. That means in this portion, the function is increasing. So is it possible for the derivative to be less equals to 0?
No, how we will analyze this situation?
Okay. So for this, we have a formula. Like if greater than 0, then f is increasing. Okay. And if f dash x is less than 0, then this is decreasing. Okay. So because in this interval f is increasing, then this is not possible. Okay.
I think this was for second derivative.
Yeah, you can also like check the second derivative, but this is not the second derivative test. This was something else. Like second derivative test was for maxima and minima. Okay. And this is not maxima and minima. If the first derivative is greater than 0, then the function is monotonically increasing. Okay. And if the first derivative is less than 0, then the function is monotonically decreasing. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. Okay, this is not the second derivative test. This is just something other than that. You can remember this thing. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So yeah, in this interval also -5 to -2 to 5. In this interval, the function is neither increasing nor decreasing, right? That
Yeah.
means we will not get something single, like in from this portion to this portion we will get this function is decreasing, so from this portion to this portion we will get the first derivative will be less equals to 0, but from 1 to 5 the first derivative will be greater equals to 0, right? So in the whole interval from -2 to 5 we cannot say anything, right? So this option is also incorrect. Is it fine?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. And the last option is the equation f dash equals to 0 has at least two solution. Okay. So f dash equals to 0 means the slope is 0. That means the tangent line will be parallel to the x-axis, right? So we can check at this point, this in these 2 points, the tangent lines are parallel to the x-axis, right? That
Yes,
means
ma'am.
at least at the point 1 and at the point 8, the slope of the function will be 0. That means f dash x equals to 0 will have at least two solutions, right? Because what do we know? If we can verify this from another point of view also. I mean, what do we know? The solution of this this thing f dash x equals to 0 are called critical points, right? Right? Solutions called critical points, and critical points include maxima, minima, and saddle points, right? So maxima is which is the highest peak locally, and minima is which is the lowest peak locally, right? And saddle point is something which is neither maxima nor minima, right? So we can check, we have one maxima and one local minima, right? That means these two are critical points, right? So these two will be root of the equation. So at least there will be two root of the equation. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So this is fine. So is it clear? All the options are clear?
Yeah, ma'am. So for the solutions part, we just have to check out the critical points tangents.
Yes. Because here you can check that we have one maxima and one minima. That means at least two critical points are there, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. That means at least two roots are there. Okay.
Just an assumption for the local maxima and minima,
Yes.
because this functions, the end behavior is showing that it may have other
Yeah.
local.
Yes. So because the function is not complete yet, so we cannot say just like there are exactly two maxima or minima, right? There may be other points, but we don't know because we can see just this part of the function. So from this part of the function, we can just say that there are at least two critical points, right? We cannot say about at most. Right?
Yeah, ma'am. So the fourth option is correct for this question, and it probably should not be because we can't see the whole picture of this function. So
Yeah. Yes. The last option is not correct. No, the last option is correct because they had said that it's at least two solutions. So we have at least two solutions, right? We cannot
yeah.
say about at most, but we can say about at least. Okay. And the fourth option is not correct because in this interval, the function is neither monotonically increasing nor monotonically decreasing, right? So it's going both. I mean, from -2 to 1, it's decreasing, and after 1, it's increasing, right? So the option 4 is incorrect. It's fine.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Little bit of English things in the option.
No. Just don't be bothered about it because in the last option we have the equation f dash x equals to 0 has at least two solution. That means minimum minimum number of solution is 2. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
And it's in the fifth question. The answer is 11, and I thought it should be 12
Why?
because there are 10 distinct point, and for this one it should have 11th degree.
No. See, because it has 10 distinct points in the x-axis, that means the degree of the derivative function is 10, right? And
Degree
degree of
of-
f dash is 10, right?
For the 10 distinct points in x-axis, the degree of f dash should be 11, na?
Why?
In the
10
polynomial,
distinct points, that
Yes.
means 10 roots, right? Number of roots is same as number of degree, right? The degree.
number of roots. I think that
Ma'am, we can see it like this.
in the previous
Yeah, please continue.
previous sessions, I've just read that in the polynomials of the such degrees,
Mhm.
1 minus them are the distinct points that we can have in the x-axis.
No, see. Here in this question, they have asked that f dash intersect x-axis at 10 distinct points. That means we have this type of thing at 10 distinct points. That means we will get 10 linear factors for all the 10 points.
For that,
If you get 10 linear factor, that means the degree will be 10, right? The maximum degree will be 10. Right?
okay.
Did you get my point?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So because the function f dash, it intersects the x-axis at 10 distinct points. So basically we can express the function f dash x as a product of 10 linear factor. The exponent will be 1 for all the factor. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the degree will be 10. Okay. And the degree of f will be then 1 greater than the degree of f dash x, right? So it will be 11.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay. Is there any other?
The 7th question.
Okay. So what is the 7th question? Let fx, we have given function fx and assume fx doesn't have saddle point in the interval. Which of the following may be the graph? Okay. So if you have like some general function and if like you have to just check the graph, then like at some extent you can do that using the derivative. Okay. So if we just calculate the derivative of the function, what will be the derivative of the function? This is the function, right? So what will be the derivative of the function? Just unmute yourself and tell what.
Cos x plus
Yes. Cos
half
x.
cos 2x plus
Half is there, right?
Yeah.
So 2 we will get. So half and 2 will be cancelled out. So we will get cos 2x. Okay.
cos 2x.
Yes.
The half is cancelled out, no?
Yeah, because we have a half sine 2x, right?
Yeah.
So we will do cos 2x and then again we have to derivative the 2x. This will be 2, right? So this 2 and this half will be cancelled out. Okay. Chain rule.
Okay, sine 2x derivative is cos 2x
Into 2.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Similarly, for this one, what will be the derivative?
This will be cos 3x.
Right. Perfect. Okay. So this is the derivative of the whole function, right? Now we will apply this formula. Okay. We will take this 2. So then we will get 2 cos 2x cos x plus cos 2x, right? X plus y by 2, x minus y by 2. Okay. So we have x and 3x. X plus 3x by 2, that means 2x. And x minus 3x by 2, that means x. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, then we can take cos 2x as common. So we will get 2 cos x plus 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then if we just equate f dash x equals to 0, then we will get some points, and those points will be the critical points. That means those points will be either maxima or minima or saddle points, right? So just let us first calculate the critical points. So that means this will be equals to 0. That means cos 2x will be equals to 0, and 2 cos x plus 1 will be equals to 0, right? Multiplication of this factor is 0. That means either this is 0 or this is, or the second factor is 0, right? So if cos 2x is 0, so here they have given, then we will get this thing. Okay, that means 2x equals to pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2, or this some n pi by 2 where n is even, n is odd, right? So that means 2 will be pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. Okay, and this is clearly less than pi. That means in this interval, right? In this given interval, right? 0 to pi, right? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and just if we take this factor, then we will get cos x equals to minus 1 by 2, right? Then x will be equals to 2 pi by 3. Okay, this is also in this interval 0 to pi, right? So this is pi by 2. That means pi by 4 will be somewhere here, right? Right? And 3 pi by 4 will be just somewhere here. And 2 pi by 3 will be somewhere here, right? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That means basically we have 3 critical points, and our critical points are x equals pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, and 2 pi by 3. Okay? These are the critical points. Okay?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
That
ma'am.
means at these 3 points, the derivative of the function will be equals to 0, right? The
Yeah,
slope
ma'am.
of the function will be equals to 0, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
And
That's why.
at this 3 point, we will get maxima, minima, or saddle point, right?
Yeah, ma'am. The turning points are also there.
Yeah, right. Now just we have these things, this hints. Now using these hints, can you now derive what should be the possible graph of the function between this 4?
Yeah, the curve 3 part.
Yes, right? Because we have 3 points here, right? For this we have 1, for this we have 1, for this we have 2. But only for this one we have 3 critical points, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you have this type of question, just calculate the derivative, then calculate the critical points. Then using the critical points, try to observe the graph. Okay, is it clear now? This
Yes, ma'am.
type of, okay.
If there is any other way,
For this type of thing, I mean, for any random equation, I cannot remember other way right now. But if I can remember, then I will let you know. Okay.
okay, just a second. Okay, I'll just take the screenshot.
Okay. Sure. It's fine.
Can you please tell us what
Yeah, ma'am.
is the Quiz 2 pattern?
Okay. What is the next problem?
And can you just tell us what will be the Quiz 2 pattern?
What? Can you bit louder? I cannot hear you.
About Quiz 2.
Quiz 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What? What is your question about quiz 2?
Which will be the most important questions in this month?
Okay, so week 9 is not in your quiz 2 syllabus. You have from week 5 to week 8, and almost all of the week are like for week 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So we will get almost same weightage for all the weeks. So like try to solve all the graded assignments and your practice assignment question for all the weeks. Okay, you will get almost same weightage for all the weeks. Yes.
Ma'am, this 10th question.
Yeah, it
I
was.
I tried it, but my approach was the same as before. I did infinity, say infinity काट दिया था ना.
No. Infinity.
नहीं, I mean, the approach that I did for this question was like that.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So for this, you don't need to like apply anything tricky. Just simply first calculate the f dash x. This will be cos x, right? And the critical points means you have to find the root of this equation, right? So cos x is 0. That means x will be n pi by 2, where n is odd, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you have to like check that this n pi by 2 should not exceed this interval -10 to 10. In this interval you have to examine, right? So
n is 5.
yeah, -5, n equals to -5, -3, -1, +1, +3, +5. That are only values you can take. Okay, you can check if you take n equals to more than 5, that means 7. So 7 pi by 2 will be more than 10.
Yeah.
Pi
Yeah,
means approximately 3.14, right? So you can check using this. Just calculate the value. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that means k is basically 6, right?
Yes.
Similarly, what will be the value of n? Zeros. That means sin x equals to 0. That means x equals to n pi, right? Again, you have to do this same thing. So we have pi is approximately 3.14 something, right? So obviously we can take from -3 to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3, right? If we exceed 3 or -3, then -4 pi or 4 pi will exceed 10 and -10, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So n will be equals to 7, right? Because we will get 7 values here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
For n. Okay. So then what will be the value? 7 minus 6, which is 1. Right?
Okay.
So
I
yeah.
I did with the same thing. I mean, I just visualized the x sin x graph, but I thought that this approach is not good. Okay.
No, why? Like this is the approach. I mean, you should be also confident about your solutions. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Just check the values. You know at which point the graph of sin x and cos x cuts the x-axis, right? So just check whether it is exceeding your interval or not. Then you can determine the points, number of points. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other doubt in 9.1? What about this question? Just you have to match the graph and its derivative. Just try to use the similar logic. I just solved the last question like using the logic of derivative, right? So use the similar logic. For the first graph, we have one maxima, one minima, right? That
Yes,
means
ma'am.
the number of critical points is 2, at least 2, right?
Yeah.
And the points are, you can see the points are, I mean, this is one critical point and this is one critical point, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That means the graph of the derivative of the function, this should intersect the x-axis at this 2 point, right?
Yeah.
So which one should be the probable graph?
The second one.
This logic. Yeah, this is right. And again, for this function, we have 3 critical points at least. So also this point and this point and these 3 are critical points, right? And at this 3 point, the graph of the derivative function should intersect the x-axis, right? So you can just observe the first function is intersecting the x-axis at these 3 points, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this type of observation is clear to all of you or not? You can have this type of thing in your exam too. So just you have to observe the critical points and just mark the critical point, then try to just conclude about the graph. Okay. So is it fine for all? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So we see the next doubt. Anything in one?
I just did a 9.1 only. Rest are left. I have to do them.
Okay. Okay. And what about others? What about others? Okay, silence. That means same for all. So, what I can do, I will solve some selected problem accordingly, like just some tricky problems, and rest of the problem you just try to solve by your own. Okay. And if you are facing difficulty with some problem, you can ask. I will give the hint. You can solve the problem using the hint. Okay. So what about the first problem? I mean, just you can unmute yourself and just share your idea. Like if you have this problem, so how we will try to solve the problem. Just share your idea. You don't have to tell me the exact answer, but share your idea. How will you approach the problem?
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, just tell me. You have to use the second derivative test, right?
Yeah. For the first derivative, we will be finding the critical points, and in the second derivative, we'll putting the critical points that we have found, and the value that we'll get. If it's positive, then it is minimum.
Minima. Yeah.
And if it's negative, then it is maximum.
Maxima. Yeah, right. Very good. So just check, and you have is the set of a local minima. That means if the point is minima, then it will be a member of A, and if it is a maxima, then it will be a member of B, right? So you can solve the first problem with this, and the second problem is similar type of thing, right? You just have to calculate the minima. That you can do second derivative test, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let us solve the third problem together. How can we solve the third problem? We have given one hint. I mean, x plus y equals to 50. And you have to calculate the maximum value of the given function, 2xy. If you have any idea, you just unmute yourself and share the idea. Then we will solve it. Okay.
Okay.
We can. One.
Just try it. It may be wrong, no problem. Just try to approach the problem. I just want to listen to your idea. Then I will discuss the problem, but I need to listen to your side too.
Ma'am, we can apply the formula of the perimeter 2 into L plus length plus width.
No. For
is
the
equal to
third problem.
100.
For the third problem.
Okay, third. Okay, I think. Sorry.
This one.
Just a second.
Yeah, sure. For the third problem. Any idea?
Ma'am, can we take a equal values like x equals to 25 and y equals to 25?
No, this is something trial and error method, right? I mean,
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
to approach it in a general way.
We can take x is equal to 50 minus y.
Ma'am,
Okay.
AMGM is it?
Then we can multiply 50 minus y into y, and y square minus 50, we can take the maximum value.
Yes, correct. Very good. So from this, we can calculate y equals to 50 minus x, right? Then we can put the value of y in this function. So our function will be then 2x, and we will put the value here 50 minus x. Okay. So then we will get 100x minus 2x square, right? So now we have this function. So now we can calculate the maxima, right? And the maximum value. So what will be the maxima? Just let me know.
Minus b by 2a.
I mean, what is the number?
Okay. So
25.
Yes,
correct. So f dash will be 100 minus 4x, right? If we equate it 0, then we will get x equals to 25. So this will be the maximum, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if we have x equals to 25 as the maxima, then using this, we can calculate the value of y, right? Which is 50 minus 25, which is again 25, right?
625.
Yeah. And now in order to calculate the maximum value, we just have to put the maxima in the equation, in the function, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this will be 2 into 25 into 25, right?
250, I think. 625 into 2.
So you just now can
Ma'am?
calculate. Yeah.
Ma'am, ma'am, why we take a derivative and put equal to 0?
Because we have to calculate the maxima first, no? I mean, we don't know what is the maxima. Once we have the maxima, then we can put maximum is at which point you are getting the maximum value. Okay. So we have to find the point first. If you have the point, then you can put the value in the function, then you can calculate the maximum value. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we need to calculate maximum value. So in order to calculate maximum value, first we have to know the maxima, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's clear? All of you are comfortable with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what about the fourth one? Fourth problem? Just share your idea. Don't need to provide me the answer. If you have the idea, you can solve it. Just share me the idea.
Same idea, ma'am. 2 into L plus.
Yes.
Yeah, same idea, ma'am.
Yes. Correct. So we have L plus W equals to 100 and we know the area, right? L into W. So similarly we can solve, right? Okay. Fifth problem is a typical problem, right? So just you have to calculate the maxima, minima. Okay, just a critical point and just check at which like the critical point is maxima or minima. So you just have to take the minima. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. What about the sixth one? Can you solve it?
Yes, ma'am, already solved.
Okay, it's already solved. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
what?
Please, ma'am, please access the previous recordings. Like,
Yeah, yes, yeah. Mhm. We will upload it. Yeah.
I have problems in activity 4, so please say them to access the recording.
A recording means TA sessions.
Yes, ma'am, TA sessions. Yesterday's TA session.
Okay. We will give you the access. Okay. Okay. So yeah, seventh problem also you have to calculate the local maxima or minima. You can do it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Eighth one also same. Ninth one is also again same. So 8, 9 and 10th one also you can just try to solve it, right? You can rest of the problem. Yeah, you just have to calculate the maxima and minima. Okay, so it's fine for all of you. Okay, let's move to activity questions 9.3. Okay, so yeah. Is there anyone who have like went through this 9.3?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so any doubt?
No, ma'am, I have doubt in 9.4.
Okay, you have no doubt in 9.3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will just take one. Okay, what about the 9th question? Can you give me the idea how to solve the 9th question? Just give me the rough idea.
Just wait.
Just roughly tell me what did you just like, what was your approach to do this?
To divide it by n and then n tends to infinity, so it's 1. Yeah, so the area of the bigger circle is pi.
Yes.
Less
Okay.
than equal to pi. Yeah.
Right. And for the
And
smaller
then the
circle, you have
smallest
to take
is
n equals
1.
to. Right?
Yeah, because it starts from 1.
Yeah. Right. And what about the last 10th question? How did you solve it?
इसको मैंने सॉल्व किया था। पहले सर्कल के अंदर ही किए है, तो फिर मैंने स्क्वायर का पहले डायगोनल लिया था, ठीक है।
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
आज ही किया था मैंने।
Okay, I got your approach. Your approach is, I just wanted to listen to this particular word diagonal. Still, I will solve this problem just to give you hint. So you have square 1. This is
यस मैम, इसका साइड होगा इसका डायमीटर, फिर अंदर का जो ये क्या कहते हैं, अंदर का डायगोनल भी इसका ये होगा, क्या कहते हैं, रेडियस। सो a/2 लिया था मैंने, उससे किया था।
Okay. I got your approach. Your approach is fine. Yeah. So this is the outer circle, sorry, this is the outer square S1 and this is the inner square S2, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if you draw the diagonal of the S2, then this diagonal is same as the side of the square S1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if let us take B is the side of S1 and A is the side of S2. Okay. Then what is the formula for diagonal? This is A root 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This length will be D. This D will be A root 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is equals to the one of the side of the square 1, right? Which is equals to B, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we have area of the square S1 and area of the square S2 is M is to N. That means A S1 by A S2 is equals to M over N, right?
So we'll just take those equations.
Yes, correct. So this will be just B square over A square equals to M by N, right? And then we will put the value of B here, right? This is
Yes.
2A square by A square, right? Then A square will be cancelled out. So we will get 2 over 1, right? So M will be equals to 2 and N will be equals to 1, right? Then we can just add them, then we will get. Okay, so the answer will be 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, what about this one? The third question, how did you solve it?
Equivalent triangle का formula लेके.
Okay, that means you calculated the area of one triangle because you know the base of the triangle, then you can calculate the height of the triangle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just let me give the idea for all. So we have this total base is 4, right? And this is the half middle point. That means this portion will be 2, right? So now we can use this triangle.
Hypotenuse is 4, then finding its height. Because hexagon has all equilateral triangle.
Yes. So this angle is 60 degree, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can, this angle is 60 degree. Then you can use tan 60 degree is equals to height by 2, right? That means this will be 2 root 3, right? So you have height of the triangle, you have base of the triangle. Now you can calculate the area of the triangle. Then you have to just, like, there are total 6 triangles, right? If you can calculate area of one triangle, then multiply it with 6. Then we can get the area of whole hexagon. Okay. Okay. So is it fine? Is there any doubt in 9.3? Anything?
For now, the question seems easy. When we'll try, then we'll see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just take the idea and you can try. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What was the doubt in 9.4?
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Okay. So what about the other question? You solved all the question from 1 to 6?
Question number 7 and last 2 questions.
Question number 7 and last 2 questions. That means 9th question and 10th question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you solved from 1 to 6, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are pretty easy questions, just using the partitions, right? So once you know the definition of partitions, then the first, second, third, these questions are easy questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You have the definition, just have to verify the definition. So I think all of you can solve this thing. And the fourth question is like, which of the curves shown in the following figure shows the negative area? That means the curve should be, the area should be in the negative side of the y-axis, right? So you can easily see the curve 2. Only the curve 2 is in the negative side. So this will be the answer, right? And for the fifth question, again, you have to play with the partitions. So you have all the definition provided here. So you just have to put the definition. So for the fifth and sixth question, you can do the same thing. Okay. So what about the seventh question? So we have the function fx equals to 3x plus 1, then find the value of the integration using the limit sum as for given the partition. Okay, so how can we, like, using the limit sum, how can we find the integration? So what was the
By
limit?
integration, ma'am, it's easy by integration, but by Riemann sum, I can't solve it.
Okay, so there was a formula for Riemann sum, na?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the formula?
This common xi minus 1 minus xi as a difference, and then p xi उसके ऊपर स्टार लगा देना.
That means if you have the function fx xi star del
xi minus x naught, summation of xi minus x naught, sorry.
0 to sum n, right? It was the Riemannian sum, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you want to find the like more appropriate thing, then you have to take the limit as n tending to infinity, right? So you have the function given here. So what is the function? This is 3x minus 2, right? So you can take any of the point, you can take xi itself. So, okay, so you have given this. That means we have 3xi star plus 1. And what is delta xi? What is delta xi? This is xi minus 1, right?
Yeah. 2 by n, it will always 2 by n.
2 by n, right? And what will be the value? Here you have given. So this is 3 into 2i by n plus 1, right? Into 2 by n, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you have to apply n tending to infinity here. Okay. So, wait. Yes. Okay. So, now just if you apply n tending to infinity, you just have to calculate this limit. That you can do, right? You can calculate the limit, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we have 6i by n plus 1 into 2 by n, right? So you can just 6i plus n 2 by n square. So you can take the n square outside, equals to 0 to n, right?
Yep.
So just try to, yes.
Yeah, we'll then apply the L'Hopital rule.
Yes. Just then usually use the usual method to solve the limit. I mean, you have the formula for your Riemannian sum, right? So just take the Riemannian sum and take your limit as n tending to infinity and use your usual method to like solve the limit. Okay, then you can find the remaining sum.
Solve
And
it
you
for
can
me, ma'am, please.
what?
Please solve it, ma'am. I've tried it.
Okay. Okay, so what should be the answer first? This should be 3 by 2 x plus x squared plus x to 0, right? So this will be 3 by 2 into 2 squared plus 2, right? That means 6 plus 2 equals to 8. Okay, so the answer should be actually 8, right?
Yes, my answer is it. I can also find it by this way, but by Riemann's.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Wait. Okay, so anyone of you can tell me the formula for your Riemann sum? It was mentioned in your lectures. So
This x I star into dx. Yeah, function at x I star into d. Yeah.
these are the Riemann sum, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Riemann's sum is so confusing, ma'am. Like,
No. I'll just let me check the formula. Actually, I forgot the formula. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. I will just check the formula and I will calculate the limit. Okay, don't worry.
It is true, ma'am. This is correct.
Okay, it's correct, right?
yes, ma'am, it's correct.
Okay, so what was the value? I mean, we just solved the value, right?
Madhav, have you solved this question?
I didn't solve after 9.1.
Oh, okay. And we can move on 9 and 10 question. Like this is
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just give me some minute. Just let me check it once. Okay, but just let us first solve the 9th and 10th question, then we will again move to the 7th question. Okay. Wait. Okay. So we have actually given this. So wait. So is the function f given here? Is okay. Fx is equals to x, right? So this will be equals to this, right? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now just put the value here. So we will get 1 to n. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can take this factor and this factor. Then we can apply the a square minus b square formula, right? So we will get this minus x I minus y square by 2. Is it fine up to now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we can just break this function. Then we will get xi square x1 square by 2 minus x0 square by 2 plus x2 square by 2 minus x1 square by 2 and so on up to xn square by 2 minus xn minus 1 square by 2, right? So you can see all this term will be cancelled out except this term and this term, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Finally, we will get xn square minus x naught square by 2. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now we have the value of xn and x naught, right? X naught is 0 and xn is 5, right? So we have xn square minus x naught square by 2. That means 5 square minus 0 square by 2. That means 25 by 2. That means 12.5. Right?
राइट मैम ऑनेस्टली तो मैम मैंने ये सोचा ही नहीं था कि ये 8th क्वेश्चन से रिलेटेड है या फिर कनेक्टेड है
Okay. The given hint is for the 8th, 9th and 10th question, maybe this portion is mentioned there. Okay.
ओके मैम ओके सो तो 10th भी ऐसे ही हो जाएगा
Yeah. For the 10th question, you have to calculate the left hand
n is equal to 10
and right hand sum. Then just calculate the difference at just more under modulus. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So 10th question. Okay, for the 7th question, maybe I got the idea. Okay, so we had this type of thing, right? Limit n tending to infinity, summation I equals to 1 to n. Then 3 into 2i by n plus 1. 2 by n, right? It was a function, right?
Yes.
So we can take this portion, then 6i plus n into 2 by n square. Okay. You can take n square and 2 outside. Then 2 over n square summation 6i plus n. So again we can break this sum, right? just 12i plus n summation I equals summation 1, I equals 1 to n, right?
Yes, then 1 tends to n.
Yeah. So then this will be n, right? That means we are adding 1 n times, right? Sorry, it will be 0 to n, right?
Then I tends to n into n plus 1 by 2.
This will be 1 plus 2 plus dot 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 up to n. So you have the formula, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then we will get the whole function, right? Which is 12 by n square. And what is the formula? N into n plus 2 by
1 by 2.
n plus 1 by 2, right? Plus
Yes.
n square, right? So just cancel it out. Okay, there will be also a 2 by n square. 2 by n square, right?
Yeah, yes.
This factor will be multiplied with both the term. So this 2 by n square will be here and here also. So then we will, from here we will get only 2. And from here we will get 6 into n plus 1 by n. That means 6 into 1 plus 1 by n plus this 2, right?
Yes.
Now if we take n tends to infinity, then this will be 6 plus 2, right? Then 8. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to all of you? That means if you have if you have to apply the Riemannian sum, just calculate the sum, like try to express the summation in some equation, I mean some known form. Okay, then apply the limit. Okay, last time we were trying to apply the limit before that. That is why we are facing some problem. So just try to express the summation in some simpler form, then we will apply the limit. Okay.
Ma'am, I didn't got from the step after this.
Which one?
This question. Yeah, this just messed around this one corner.
Okay. So we will again, let us do it again. So up to now, up to this step, it's clear, right? We are just taking n as like common. We are just multiplying with n. Nothing more than that. These two steps are okay, right?
Yeah.
Then we can take 2 by n square outside the summation because it is independent of I, right?
Yeah.
Then there is 6i plus n here, right? Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Now we can break this sum. So we will get 2 by n square summation 6i plus 2 by n square summation n. Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
We're just separating the sum.
Yeah, ma'am. Got it.
I equals to 1 to n, I equals to 1 to n. Okay? Now again we can take this n outside, right? And this 6 outside. So we will get 12 n square summation I equals 1 to n I plus 2 by n summation I equals 1 to n 1. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we are adding 1 n times. That means we will get n from this sum, right?
Yeah.
And this n will be cancelled out. So we will get 2 in total. Okay? And from here, we will get n into n plus 1 by 2, right? AP formula. This sum is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus dot 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 n, right? This is equals to this.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then we have 12 by n square into n plus 1 by 2 plus 2, right?
Yes, ma'am. Got this.
Okay, now it's clear, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so So yeah, is there any other doubt in 9.4?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then what about 9.5?
अभी 9.5 देखा ही नहीं मैंने, कल देखूंगा.
Okay, any one of you? Okay, so in 9.5, let me just cover it with like just little bit. So in this portion, you just have to calculate the integration. Okay, so you know what is antiderivative, and the first question is clearly really straightforward, right? Just from the definition of antiderivative. The second portion also, you in the first 3 questions, you have to just apply the definition of antiderivative. That means capital F dash is equals to small f. Okay, this is the formula for antiderivative. And after this, you just have to calculate the integrations. Okay, these are some simple integration. You can calculate it with 2 to 3 steps. Okay, and for the 6th question also, you have to calculate, I mean, you have, once you have the antiderivative, you can derivative the function capital F, then you can match the column, right? So again, this is also easy, you can do. And 7th and 8th question is about Riemann sum. And the 9th and 10th question is, again, you have some simple polynomial functions, and you just have to calculate the integration. Okay, so in your whole 9.5, you just have to calculate the integration. Okay, so just try to calculate it. I cannot find anything difficult function here, otherwise I couldn't solve it. So just for example, for this function 0 to 2, 1 over root over 4x square minus x. So in this type of problem, what will you do to solve this? What is the approach? Just tell.
I think 1 by root under 1 minus x square is the differentiation of sec.
No, you maybe sometime you may not be like directly able to say what is the differentiation. In that case, you have to like put some another function, right? So if we put x equals to 2, some sine t. Now can you relate how to do the next steps? So we will get 4 minus 4 sine square t here, right? Which will be 4 into cos square t, right? Right? This portion will be this 1 over this, right? Is it fine? Yeah. Just put this instead of x, and then calculate dx, which will be 2 into cos t dt. So here we will get 2 cos t dt instead of dx, and instead of this function we will put root over 4 cos square t, right? So if we just cancel the root out, then this 2 thing will be cancelled out, right? So we will get this. And also you have to change the limit, right? When this is equals to 0, t will be equals to 0. When x is equals to 2, then sine of t will be equals to 1, right? 2 will be cancelled out, so we will get 1, then t will be equals to pi by 2, right? So the limit will be 0 to pi by 2. Okay? Hence this will be 0 to pi by 2 dt, which is equals to pi by 2, right?
Okay.
Is the solution clear? Yeah.
Just have to little work upon this.
Yeah. Okay. So just if you are getting something like under root some a minus x squared, then try to use the trigonometric function to solve this type of function. Okay. Otherwise, you can solve it. Like you can use the integration by parts to solve. So I want you to solve all the problem individually. Okay. First,
Yeah.
try to solve. Then after solving, if you are facing difficulty, then let us know in the next session. Okay.
We are not having any doubt session for this week now. This is last.
Yes, maybe TA sessions are there, but the next instructor session will be your revision sessions.
Okay. Yeah, in the revision session also we can ask.
Yeah, you can ask.
The end term when we'll be having it.
Yes.
Yeah. Just one and last doubt session and that we lost.
Yeah, I can understand. I want you can just solve rest of the problem, and the last of the revision session, if there is time, then you can just discuss some of the problem also. Okay. Otherwise, we will upload the recorded version too, so you can also see the recorded versions, the YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
these are the problem. You just try to solve the problem first. Any other doubt? In the 9.6 portion, mainly you have to apply the integration by parts to solve here also you have to integrate the function, and for this you have to apply the integration by parts. Okay, so try to use this. Okay, and for this type of thing, what is the idea? Can you just one of you can just unmute yourself and tell me the idea? How to integrate this type of function, box X or ceiling function or floor function? No idea?
No idea.
Okay. So, so we know that these functions are constant function in interval wise, right? So we can break this function in some interval, right? 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, right? Right, we will get some integer value in this interval, right? So just break the function in 4 intervals. Then you just for example, this will be when 0 is equals to x less than 1, then the floor function will be 0, right? And plus 1, that means we will get the value as 1, right? So when again 2, when x is greater than equals to 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how we can break the function, right? Then suppose we have to calculate this. Then what we will do? We will just break the integration accordingly, according to the intervals, right? 0 to 1 f1x plus 0 3 to 4 f1x, right? Then you just have to put the value on each interval, then calculate the integration on each interval separately, and then just add them. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can solve this thing using this type of thing, right? This type of little, these are not tricky, these are just simple steps. Okay. For the 10th problem, how will we solve the 10th problem? Any idea?
We'll till 30 it's constant, and then after it's 120. So speed and distance formula.
So we have, this is speed and this is time, right? This is speed s and this is time t, right? So we know if we derivative distance by time, then we will get speed, right? And integration is the opposite thing of derivative, right? That means if we have speed and if we just integrate it with respect to time, then we will get the distance, right?
Yeah, distance is equal to speed upon time, na? Sorry, speed equal to distance upon time.
Yes, yes.
So with that, can we get the
That means
distance?
basically speed equals to d. Okay, dt is your distance. This is the formula, right?
Yeah.
So distance will be d of dt will be s dt, right? And if you want to find the distance, then this will be basically integration of speed with respect to time, right?
Yes.
And in the first 40 seconds, that means 0 to 40. This is the limit. Okay. Now this is the speed function. Okay. 0 to 30, you can calculate the function. 0 to 30, we are getting some function, which is this one, right? This point is 30, 120. Okay. And this point is 0, 0. So we have 2 points. Then we can find the equation of the line joining these 2 points, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Using these 2 points, we can find the equation of this line, right? And this line is a constant line, 120, right? So from 30 to 40, the function is basically 120t, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Just put the value. Maybe this s will be 40 here. Okay. So 0 to 30 t dt plus 120 40 minus 30. So just calculate. Then we will get 1 by 2 t square. 4 is there. And this is from 0 to 30 plus 120 into 10, right? Then 2 will be cancelled out. 2 into 30 square plus 1200. So you can just simplify this and find the answer. Can you calculate and let me know what is the answer?
$33,000.
Is it same as the answer? What is the answer given here? Okay, 3000 is the answer. Okay. So this problem was clear, right? Okay.
We have to try once.
Yes.
We have to try it once.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not covering the practice assignment because maybe you have to do the practice assignments too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just try to solve the rest of the questions. Then if you're getting like some difficulty, then you can ask in the next sessions too. Tier sessions also you can ask, otherwise in the revision sessions also you can ask. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So if you don't have any doubt, you can leave. Otherwise, if you have any doubt, you can ask too.
Okay, ma'am, we have to leave. Good night.
Yeah. Good night.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.
Shubhratri.
Shubhratri.